Hi, boys and girls. We've been reading this story, Toys Go Out, and we're starting on chapter 6 today. And chapter 6, the title of chapter 6 is called, It is Difficult to Find the Right Birthday Present. The little girl's birthday is in a week. She will be 7. There's a big plans. A party, a cake, a piñata, friends are coming over. 7 is old, uses Plastic, as she and Stingray look out the window one day while the little girl is at school. Well, will she be a grown-up soon? No, says Stingray. How could you tell? You're not a grown-up until you're at least 8. Stingray taps the window pane with her flipper for an emphasis. How old are you? Plastic wants to know. When you're 8, you can drive a limousine, Stingray explains, and you brush your teeth without being reminded, and you can read all the words in the dictionary, no matter how long. You have lots of money to buy all the chocolate you want, and poofy dresses and cool soccer shoes, plus anything blue that strikes your fancy. But not when you're 7. How old are you? Asks Plastic again. That doesn't matter, says Stingray. What matters is how much stuff I know. People who know a lot of stuff don't need birthdays. I'm having a party for my toys, the little girl tells her 3 best friends. In the morning before the kids come over, with my tea set and a real cupcake, everybody is invited. They began whispering as soon as the little girl leaves for school. Who's inviting? Who's included in everybody? Lumpy wonders. Just everybody, says Plastic. What does it mean? Does it mean me? Of course. Does it mean the toy mice? I think so. What about the rocking horse? He can't sit at the table. Plastic rolls side to side a bit, not answering. Everybody is us 3, the toy mice, and the one-eared sheep, explains Stingray. That's who's invited. That's all, says Lumpy. I feel bad about the horse. Well, maybe the horse can come, says Stingray. We could have the party over in his corner. What about Frank? Wonders Lumpy. What about Tuk Tuk? Frank has to stay in the basement, Stingray points out. Tuk Tuk probably wouldn't even want to come, says Plastic. It's not the towels kind of thing. She likes to do stuff with the other towels. I think she'd want to, says Lumpy. She's the little girl's towel. If you invite one towel, you have to invite them all, Stingray explains. The little girl has to keep the party down to a manageable size. What are you giving her? Frank asked Lumpy one afternoon when the buffalo is having maple syrup washed off in the basement. Giving who? Says Lumpy. The girl. You should give the little girl a present if she's going to have a birthday party. I don't think she expects one. You have to get her something, says Frank. It's manners. Lumpy is worried now. What can I get? Well, what does she love most? I don't know, cries Lumpy. Rawr, says the dryer, interrupting. She wishes she could go to the party, explains Frank. Remember, Frank is the washing machine. We never go anywhere. He drains out the water tank and starts the spin cycle. It's the loneliest life. says the dryer smoothly. True, says Frank. We have each other. As soon as he is cleaned and dried, Lumpy calls Plastic and Stingray to a meeting on the windowsill. We have to give her a present, he announces. It's manners for birthday parties. Ooh, cries Stingray. I know. Let's give her an airplane and a ball gown and a big screen, flat screen, jumbo giant television. Or some gummy bears. She'll be so surprised. Great, says Plastic. Now, where do we get an airplane? I know where. Don't worry about it, says Stingray. How much money do we have? Plastic thinks for a moment. We don't have any. Let's get the ball gown instead. Or do we need money for that too? We need money for everything, says Lumpy. You're right, cries Plastic in distress. And even if we did have any money, we don't get to the store because we're not 8 yet and we can't drive. What does she love most? Asked Lumpy. That's what we should get her. New plan, announces Stingray. We're finding a present in the house. The night before the birthday party, Stingray only pretends to go to sleep with the little girl. Really, she flops down onto the shaggy rug and organizes a serious present hunt. Don't come back without a quality gift, she commands. Plastic and Lumpy standing on her tail and flapping her flippers. Plastic is assigned to search the living room. It's mainly grown-up stuff, but she finds some books that look interesting and a potted marigold. She can't move them, though, without any arms or legs. She bounces back upstairs and asks the toy mice to help her. They do, but they're quite crabby about it. They insist that their names go on the card if the book or the marigold get chosen to be the present. Lumpy is in charge of the basement. There's not a lot down there. He finds a can of creamed corn amongst the cardboard boxes and carries it upstairs in his mouth. His jaw feels stiff by the time he gets back up to the bedroom. Stingray searches the closet. She almost gets squashed when a pile of sweaters falls on her head and she bangs her flippers in a door. But she comes out with a blue t-shirt and a purse with snaps on it and a hairbrush. When the items are piled in the center of the shaggy rug, the toys sit all three together things. The best present is what she would love most, says Lumpy. Is there anything there? She likes blue, says Stingray. The blue t-shirt is good. I think it's you that likes blue, says Plastic with a gentle cough. Everyone likes blue, says Stingray. It's the best color. But she already owns that shirt, says Plastic. She wore it yesterday. She owns the books too, points out Lumpy, and the purse and the marigold. And the hairbrush and the corn, moans Plastic. This is terrible, cries Stingray. Why didn't I think of this? She's going to be angry. She's going to cry because she got no present. And she'll throw the pillows at us and call us names and never invite us to any of her parties again. All because we couldn't find what she would love most or even a second-rated present on her birthday. I don't know about that, says Plastic. Why not? Because we're her bestest friends. And She said so at show and tell. So? She wouldn't throw pillows at her best friends. If we're her best friends, says Lumpy sadly, we should know what she would want to love the most. You're right, answers Plastic. We should. But Plastic doesn't know, and Stingray doesn't know either. They sat there in silence for 7 minutes and 22 seconds. Then, at a flash, Lumpy thinks he knows. His idea is such a good one that he waggles his tail stump with excitement and claps his buffalo 4 feet together before scampering off in search of wrapping paper. We're going to stop right there, boys and girls. Mrs. Scott's getting tired and my throat hurts. But we've got a lot more exciting book to read in the future, so look forward to seeing you guys in the future and love you guys and miss you so much. Bye.